Welcome to Speaking Of. I'm Jared.
I'm Kate.
And I'm going to let you start this week because you're ready to go.
Am I ready to go? He
You
means
are ready
about
to go.
Explode.
Wait till you see the blooper reel. I dare say this is what, take 4? This is why we are not allowed to do live television or interwebs or streaming or whatever this is called.
One day we will.
One
day we will.
Great.
It could be in an hour. You never know.
You never do. Tell me a story.
I heard a story this week. And so I have to preface by that this is not my story, but I was given permission to use it.
Oh, I love it when you get permission.
Well,
I didn't get permission for mine.
You were told to do yours.
Oh, yes, I was. Never mind.
I didn't ask for permission to, broadcast it online, but I said I was going to use it, so that's basically the same thing.
So here we go. We have to have a disclaimer now. If either one of us ever says use it, you now know your life will be on the World Wide Web. Just saying.
Okay. Oh, dear.
Oh, you're a mess. A hot mess. See?
Okay. So there was a conversation being had that included speaking of imaginary friends.
I like it already.
So then not only did the people involved have this visual that they were creating of me sitting in a circle of empty chairs discussing with my friends, let's do this crazy, crazy thing. That's what they think of me.
She doesn't need imaginary friends for that. She has me.
Exactly. So this one gentleman was
crazy
telling us
thing.
a story about his daughter.
Nothing.
Who last year or the year before, at the age of 7, I hope I can get through this, because this is why I'm not...
I hope so too. We got 8 minutes.
This is why I'm not a parent, because there's no way I could have gotten through this scenario without dying. Okay, so little girl, 7 years old. There is something going on in
There
Studio
is
PDJ.
something really.
Anyway.
If we get murdered. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Anyway,
so 7-year-old has an imaginary friend who is a llama that she takes everywhere she goes.
Me and my llama.
Right?
Me and my llama.
Thank you.
We're going to the dentist today. Okay, that's it.
Love that. I always think of that. Anyway, so she takes the llama everywhere. Well, they go on family vacation, and I think they went to like Grand Canyon or something. And anyway, they get back in the car and they're driving. The little girl is in the back seat crying.
Did they forget?
So they're like, "What's the matter? Why are you crying? This should be a happy time. We're all together on vacation." She says, "I forgot I tied the llama to the back of the van. And he's been dragging behind us." So they pull over. And the guy ate it. So they pull over.
Oh.
She goes to the back of the car.
Speaking of llamas.
She goes to the back of the car. Yep, he's dead.
They killed it? They didn't even try. That child's gonna be in therapy.
That's what the child, no, it was the kid that was like, yep, he's dead.
Oh, okay. Oh.
He's been dragging behind.
I want to know for how many miles. Do they have a mileage count yet?
I don't know, but I want to know why she didn't just say something the second she realized it instead of just sitting back there. Wait, the llama! He's dragging. No, it's just he's just back there. He's just.
She was in mourning. Well, she was.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Yep,
Wow.
he's dead. So I was telling this story to some teenage girls, and
No.
and they were like, "Well, what was she imagining when she looks at this dead llama? What was she seeing in her imagination?" And then they said, "Well, hopefully it was just like in The Emperor's New Groove." And so I'm imagining this llama with extra eyes with his tongue hanging out. I'm hoping that's all she saw.
Well, now we all know how David Spade's going to go. Anyway.
Poor David Spade.
Just saying. I mean, his career's dead anyway. Oh, wait, that wasn't very nice.
No, it was not. That's not going to get us any publicity at all.
Just kidding. We love you, David Spade.
If you're a llama
Especially when you're a llama.
dragging behind a minivan. Tell me that is not a funny story.
Oh, it is a funny story.
Thank you.
So, speaking...
Tell me another story.
No, I've been debating about this story because we talked about when it was going to be appropriate that we tell this story, and I've decided now is as good a time as any to tell this story.
I'm excited to hear what story this is.
So, speaking of dead animals... Now I have two different stories.
Speaking of dead animals, now I have two different stories.
But we'll go with the most recent one. And this is a sad story. Kate and I are on our commute out here
Oh my
to
goodness.
do the show. And we and we see
This story does not represent me very well.
it cracks me up. So we see a poor dead deer on the side of the road, on the
do.
side of the highway. To which I see it first and I'm like, oh, dear. Kate's response, I can never pull that line off.
I always say it, but it never sounds quite like that.
I was sad. She was not.
I have the sadness for the dead deer. I do. I do have sadness for deer.
It was a sad deer, and it was a sad,
It was a big deer.
It was a big deer, yeah.
Big dead deer.
It was a... We're going downhill fast.
In the words of one Mackenzie Gerber, that escalated quickly.
Well, there's that. Shall I tell another dead story?
Please!
Because, as we said,
I don't have
we're going
anything
down...
about dead people in my notes. Or things. Dead things.
I have plenty.
I'll
So,
bet.
last week, Kate and Jared and Kate, took took a venture into the final frontier. On a very serious note, one of my close friends passed away,
Yes, that was not funny.
and that was not funny, but we went to his funeral, and Kate was good enough to come with me.
And Jared was good enough to say, let's call it Jared and Kate Do a Funeral. Which is kind of what it turned out to be.
Because, honestly, the person that passed, he would have been more than happy.
Frankly, he would have been upset if we hadn't made it
Yes,
into
a show,
thing.
and he was probably a little bit disappointed that we weren't in the foyer doing
a live
show.
shoot. Yeah.
It's amazing we weren't working for it. So anyway, at one point, people are getting up and giving their remembrances.
Hold on, I just have to throw this in there.
Oh no.
A funeral is not a good time for open mic night.
No.
Okay? I'll have none of it.
No.
Well, I don't know why I bother telling you. We've already decided that we're going together. So, sorry, Hubs, you're going to have to deal with that. But
I'm sure he can get a 2-for-1 discount on something.
Surely. No open mic.
No
because
open
can you
mic, no.
imagine?
No.
Oh my goodness. The people
Anyway.
we know.
Thank God they're gone.
Yeah,
And at least they had the decency to do it together.
I don't want to hear it. Anyway, carry on. It's open
Anyway.
mic night at the funeral.
So this very upset young woman gets up to speak and
This
share
poor
her
girl.
story, and it was very sad. And all of a sudden, she's talking, and they live in a rural area, not with the rural juror.
I was totally going to say that. The rural juror.
The rural juror. So she's talking about coming home, and a cow comes out onto the road.
She's like driving in the canyon or something.
Yeah, and
somewhere.
at this point, I'm going to lean over to Kate, and I'm about ready to crack this joke about the cow on the road, and I can't even remember what I was going to say. This is why we don't live in the wilderness. Something to that
Jared
effect.
hates the wilderness.
I do hate the wilderness. Well, I'm so glad I did not say anything about the cow, because this cow caused a grisly demise.
There was a motorcycle accident.
There was,
involving
and
the cow.
somebody went...
The cow was not on the motorcycle.
No.
Throw that out there. This was not a Far Side cartoon.
No, it wasn't. But like somebody went under the cow,
Somebody
and
went over
the
the
cow, but yet nobody made it over the moon.
That's because,
Sorry, I couldn't help it. It came to me.
well, and all I can think of is the dish and the spoon
They weren't
running off together.
So yeah, it was
What
just
a mess.
a hot mess. So yeah, it was a terribly tragic story, but it just goes to show you
Excuse me.
that you never know. Cow
You
might
never
take
know.
you out.
Not if you are
Just saying.
driving with your friends, though, on the way to New York, to Paper Towns. Because there was a cow.
Oh, that's
in the
right. There
road.
was a cow in the road. That's what we were going to talk about. How life mimics art.
Yes, that's exactly what we were going to talk about. And the world's best grandma grabs the wheel and saves everybody.
And there you have it. Now you don't even need to see the movie. Spoiler alert! Oh, wait. Probably should have said that like 2 minutes ago. Producer's so glad he produces this high quality entertainment. All right. I think that's pretty good for this week.
Let's call it.
Let's call it a day. I'm Jared.
I'm Kate.
We'll see you next time.
Oh, yes, we will.